Hey everybody, welcome to the Green Zone. We are in a new location. We're here at Nightlight Studios, bringing you a backstage hang, literally on stage. So if you're not ready to embrace a contradiction in your heart and spirit, then maybe this isn't the episode for you. But if you are, then buckle up, my big friend, because we're about to have a great one. James Fritz is here in the Green Zone, and this normally I would say tickling the ivories is an overstatement, but this man is
fingering the keys.
It's sensual, it's soft, it's also comical. Greg Barris, everybody. Not a lot of musical accompanists call their shot, and I love to see the bravado personally.
This one's for a sick kid I met in the hospital earlier today. He said to play this chord.
What's up, Greg?
What's up?
How you doing?
He doesn't mess around with hanky panky. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, Paul Danke.
Greg, we're not at that segment yet. First we're doing banter, and then we're getting into the theme song names.
Okay.
Greg, how you doing? Great to see you.
It's great to see you. It's great to be here live in this beautiful setting. I feel like we're in a beautiful, wealthy person's chamber.
Yes. It does have beautiful, wealthy person's chamber energy in here.
Chamber vibes.
Let us know in the chat what other vibes you're getting from this new stage picture. Normally, you're used to seeing us partitioned out like the Brady Bunch, but this is much more intimate, and not just because I'm showing so much of my legs in this show.
Look at those gams!
I almost never, except when I'm having too much fun.
Honestly, when you cross your legs, it seems a little too much.
I got a good angle. I'm going to take some pics.
There are parts of your body that are not funny to show. And the hamstring muscle, I feel like I'm 10% less funny showing you this crease because, let's be honest, it's distracting.
If you're watching this right now live on YouTube, which you must be, take some zoomed in screen grabs of these legs.
Oh, I'm quote tweeting our Paul's most recent tweet with a photo of his gam.
He had legs that went all the way down to the floor.
Not only do my legs not quit, they got their first job at 13 and never looked back. You know,
sounds inappropriate.
Hey, it's my life story, and whether it's inappropriate or not, that's for whoever rates movies to decide. I think it will be a hard R. We're shooting for a hard R, but I actually haven't done anything interesting yet, so we're holding on.
NC-13.
Thank you. Greg, well, now we are at the portion of the show where I want you to introduce everybody.
That was the banter?
Yeah, James. That was a portion of the banter. We're going to do banter.
Feeling like you're in the pits. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. It's James Fritz.
Sit down. Sit down.
I heard she'll be joining us maybe one day. Go ahead and clap. She's not here. It's Maggie Maye. And then, he's really quite the most. He does something about hanky panky, and he's our host, Paul Danke.
Yes.
Now play your tribute to everyone we've lost over the years.
Okay, here we go.
It's a big in memoriam. We've lost 700,000 souls in our country this year, so
we're gonna go long tonight.
It'll be the rest of the program.
Light a candle for the ones who can't be with us today. And I'll just do all their names. Marcus and Jeffrey and Rachel and I'll just be back here.
John Prine.
Okay,
You guys go ahead and do this over me.
Oh, yeah, we did lose John Prine.
Goodbye, guy from Founds of Wayne.
And that Mumford and Son, but he didn't die. He just might as well have died. He should have just.
Let's do a segment on all the people that we can't believe didn't die.
Well, I hate to have someone steal the reins and take the first question of the night, but there's no arguing. That's a great question. Absolutely.
Paul, Can I ask a question?
Please.
Give me the top 3 people you can't believe didn't die.
Okay, top 3 people I can't believe didn't die this year. I never saw William Barr making it. I thought Bill Barr would have died by now.
I can't believe he's still with us.
He's got the type of jowl density that lets you know that the heart is not going to stick around.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, not.
I feel like he's on that Peter Thiel infusion with the blood of
He's
the
getting that young blood.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a little stem cell to put a pep in your step.
Crack open a fresh stem cell and have yourself a merry Tuesday.
Ooh, can we do a subcategory? I know we just started this, and I've only
I'm
given
in.
one. Greg, can you give us a stem cell jingle for a new stem cell seltzer? It's a new hot summer drink.
Give me some words that rhyme with stem cell.
Stem seltzer.
Okay. Stem cell, of course, rhymes with
End cell.
Are you at home being a fun little? Wait, hold on. Are you at home and an end cell? Well, let me tell you about a hot new product from the makers of Coca-Cola called Stem Cell. Stem Cell. Put that pep right back in your step.
From the people that brought you Jolt Cola, Stem Cell.
The people that brought you Red Bull 7, Stem Cell.
They're caffeinated stem cells. That's the best
Ooh, Mike's Hard Stem Cells. It's a hard stem cell, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I like a diet stem cell, a light stem cell.
Yeah. Michelob Ultra. 85 cows in this stemmy.
And it's organic.
That's what I use my stem check for.
You use your stemmy for some stemmy?
Right into stem cells.
Of course. Just flip it. You're flipping it. You're making money at that point. Well, that's great.
Stems.
Other people that I thought we were gonna lose between now and then, Bill Barr, of course.
Wait, are you saying Bill Barr or Bill Maher?
Bill Barr.
Both, really. I mean, Bill Maher, not dead. I mean, I feel like he's an anti-vaxxer.
He got it, too.
Did he get it? He did it kill.
No stigma in getting the coronavirus. Some people just got it through no fault of their own.
True.
And,
he got it late, though.
Yeah, he did.
He got it like 3 weeks
ago. Show of hands
ago.
if you're, out of everyone here in the show, show of hands if you got COVID. Oh, okay.
Look. In the long run, it's like I was on the Titanic, and James and Greg just wished me bon voyage. They don't know the story; they just read the headlines. And let me tell you, it was a gas, and I'm glad to be on the other side.
Well, if you notice, this is the first time I've been in the studio, and I also did not get the communicable disease.
Thank you, James, for his constant diligence. We appreciate that, James. You are a national treasure, so I'm glad we got to take care of you.
Wow, dripping with.
People in the chat are loving the Svengoolie shirt.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I ordered it from.
Kelly,
It's official. Me too.
We could go right down the chat and just do a little.
Svengoolie. It glows in the dark if you guys want to get real weird.
It glows in the dark?
Yeah, I'm an adult. I have a glow-in-the-dark Svengoolie shirt that I wear. Oh, what?
How glow?
I have a girlfriend.
Can
Yeah,
we just
who
kill all
cares?
the lights in here and see?
She was not around when you ordered that.
She was out of town.
Yeah, that's that T-shirt smacks of my girlfriend was out of town. I ordered this shirt.
$35 with 10% off? I'd be a fool to say no.
You'd be absolutely a fool.
My buddy was like 65, so I was pretty thrifty.
So you got a deal, and that's what you always got to lead with what kind of a bargain you got on it.
Exactly.
To take the pressure off. That's working class guilt. Good for you.
Yep.
I'm not letting go.
Never.
Also, Porky Pig. I didn't think Porky Pig was gonna make it.
I mean,
I thought he was gonna die.
You think he's definitely got diabetes.
Well, Brimley went.
Yeah, Brimley
And
went.
finally, we lost Brimley. No one saw that coming. The man was
diabetes didn't make it.
He's got such a great legacy. To be 100 for 20 years is
Amazing.
awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah, he was like 39 in Cocoon.
I know. It's so crazy. That generation lived hard as fuck.
It's like Picard. What's his name? Sir Patrick Stewart. He's just looked old for 90 years, and now he looks the same. He looks young and spry.
Well, he's got 2% body fat. It's it's hard to you got to carry around a little extra weight to keep the plumpness in the face. Porky Pig knows that, but he kept too much of the plumpness, and that's why I'm surprised he didn't die. And also, and this is I'm glad it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, no one. This isn't
right. We're not
that's
wishing death.
That's a sub category.
I kind of feel like that's where I was going initially.
Oh,
but
the
now,
top 10 people you wish were dead is next. Coming up hot and next.
I'm amazed that Dick Van Dyke keeps clocking.
Amazing.
Dick
Trips
Van
around
Dyke
the sun.
Timeless, and he's not only not dead, he's so alive.
And coherent.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I got a lot to say. It's like, you shouldn't. How is this possible? He's drinking the young blood.
Yeah.
Oh baby, he's got a tap. He's got one of those little mini fridges with the young blood tap in it.
He's got a keg. It's got what do you have to make the keg with nitrous or It's got a nitrous tank.
It does have a nitrous tank. James, who do you think? Who?
Ed Asner, still alive,
Wow.
which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy.
'Cause I've also watched him eat. And like, that's how it's me. But like, he's an old man who like still likes to, eat a hearty meal and goes out and like Ed Asner, tough as nails, masturbating and socialism. That's what's kept him alive that long.
I mean, that's what.
Did you ever see that clip of him
All good
talking
people.
about jacking off on the news? Oh, here at home, look up that. It's fantastic.
We'll post a link in the description of the video. It's not a video of Ed Asner masturbating to the news. He's on the news talking about.
Yeah, he was
Masturbating
on like some cable news show, and he just brought it up and was like, "That's what keeps me young." Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? Why not?
Just the amount of like stairs that he went up, elevators he took, producers, segment producers, PAs. He hung out in the green room, just did all of it, and then got on camera and talked about how jerking off kept him alive. That's fucking hilarious. You really, and so I'm glad he hung up. I'm glad he hung around.
He's a champion of the people. He's a good egg.
Who else are you? Did you think we would have lost last week?
I'm shocked Garth Brooks is still with us on many levels. I don't think that man takes great care of himself, and he seems very emotional. I think he would, just like lose it and go maskless in like a honky tonk, wanting to be recognized.
Well, when I first heard Friends in Low Places, I knew this is a man that like knows how to put on a polo to return a pair of sneakers, but he gets grimy, and I think that he's shit kicking. He's out there staying young by throwing stuff around.
That's true. He's the kind of guy, I guess. Yeah, who's like, I ate enough dirt and it has natural vitamins, and now I have a tough immune system.
It's tough. He's one of those people, and it's tough for every artist. One of the biggest challenges, it's not success, it's getting your helicopter pilot's license. Once you learn how to fly a helicopter, you're very much fucked as an artist. Leonardo da Vinci invented the idea of the helicopter, but notice he didn't get the license, and that's why he stayed good till the end.
Chris Christopherson perfected the idea. Landed a helicopter on Johnny Cash's lawn.
Did he really?
That's the story.
He's so sexy. He can do whatever he wants.
He's insane.
Who else?
Is Delta Burke alive?
I don't even know who that is. Is she from the Golden Girls?
No, she's from Designing Women.
Oh.
She's a sugar baker woman.
Yeah. I hope. Well, if she's not
married to Major Dad.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Woo. That's the power.
What I've kept in my brain.
Like, thanks, brain. Once again, taking good care of me. I patted myself on the back. That's how bad my brain works. Greg, who did you think we were going to lose last year?
I thought we were going to lose Ted Nugent.
Oh God! Wow, that would have been fun.
I mean, he's clearly going unmasked. I doubt he has the vax. He's full of deer meat, and if it wasn't COVID that was going to take him out, I figured someone would have accidentally crossbowed him from like a deer blind.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways he could.
There's a lot of ways. I mean, he could be dead, and we just don't know. But when he does die, he will be covered in deer piss.
Oh, he's a good death pool pick every year.
Yeah,
definitely. When you're
Delta Burke still alive, still married to Gerald McRaney since 1989.
Let's give it up for True Love, everybody. I know you're.
That's impressive for this town.
They don't live in this town.
They don't. They live in Orlando, Florida, apparently.
And then what's the Mitch McConnell? How is he not dead?
Come on.
I just think if someone would get close to him with a little bit of salt and just sort of get some on him.
Like he's a snail?
Like he's a snail. Get some salt on this goddamn slug and let's wither him out of existence.
Hashtag Salt McConnell.
Salt McConnell.
Salt McConnell. Someone
I need a
Salt
brave
McConnell.
soul. He gets shot.
5 bodyguards jump in front of the salt. And then who else? Someone like, I mean, not to be, I was going to do another political person, like a Marjorie Taylor Greene or something, but, you know, someone like that that's like more of a celebrity, or like the celebrities who are.
No, the only Republican we lost was the fun one, Herman Cain.
Yeah.
The only Republican who died.
The sleepy boy who will just sleep forever.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of.
No, I'm not thinking of anybody.
Herman Cain was nah.
No.
So that was your third person, a person that Herman Cain?
No,
No,
I wanted it to be. I wanted it to. Yeah, no. I wanted it to be like a. I was thinking Marjorie Taylor Greene, who I don't understand this. Anyway, but I want you know.
You don't understand her?
Yeah, I don't understand her. Well, I mean, look, I'm glad, but I'm surprised that Betty White is still with us every day.
Oh, absolutely.
Every day is a treat that Betty White is with us.
We
Every
watch-
day is a new day when Betty White isn't dead yet.
She's amazing that she had a career, a resurgence, and a second resurgence, and has now been hanging on so long. She's about to come back into early 2000s retro resurgence once again.
But I think
She's got the best.
You look up her Wikipedia. We've been watching a lot of Golden Girls at night at the house.
Paula Dean is still.
Like Betty White was on like local TV out here, doing 5 hours of live television a day when she was like 17. She's been doing this forever.
But Betty White's now famous for not being dead. I mean, that's like her claim to fame.
It's such a gig, though. If you can get the not dying and just keep not dying, people
And
are like
every
"Good for
day
you."
people are like, oh my God, I saw Betty White trending and I thought the worst. It's like, if you can be famous from that phenomenon, that's huge.
I feel like every time I put anything out, people are just telling me to die. It's so much to be celebrated for living.
Yeah.
What a queen.
Oh, when she does die, Elton John's gonna do a remake and be like,
Oh.
"Goodbye, girl who played Rose."
Mary Radford in the chat is saying Henry Kissinger, which is like,
Fuck,
yeah,
fuck.
absolutely. How is Henry Kissinger?
I hear that
not
name,
dead?
I have like a fucking.
He's so evil.
So
He's
evil.
just like.
And ruined an adorable name. The guy named
Yeah.
Kissinger should be the funnest, sweetest man who ever lived.
Kissinger should be a mobile kissing app where you order someone to come to your house and give you a kiss. Whether it's on the
Henry
cheek
Kissinger.
or the forehead.
Little Henry Kissinger.
Henry Kissinger, kind of a genocide, little maniac.
Maybe he was overcompensating.
They
for
got
the
a
name.
screen to make sure that the Kissingers don't have war criminal backgrounds because it draws too much attention to the investors.
And the fact that Paula Dean, Allison B in the chat, Paula Dean not dead. It's like maybe butter is the secret to beating all ailments.
Well,
I
as
once
someone from the South, I can say that's a hard no. We're losing a lot of folks to butter.
well, because they're mixing in margarine, and we all know what that does to you. It's
What
not
is
real.
margarine?
It's-
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's all triceps and bad hair dye, but they're both great. They're great triceps.
Yeah.
I once wrote. I thought it was satirical. I thought it would be funny. It was like a warning to Anthony Bourdain to quit fucking around because Paula Dean was going to put her Republican assassins on him, and people didn't get it. Look, it didn't do well.
Got it now.
And it was quite funny. It was obviously well before we lost Anthony. Rest in peace. He's
It's
a
like,
hero.
yeah, the world is fucked when Henry Kissinger is 550 years old, but Anthony Bourdain is gone at like 50.
That's not fair. It's not fair. All right, and now to change. Thank you for the transition music, the tangential topic, and the great answers. Greg Barris, who does it all. For our next segment, I'm going to take use. I love props. I was raised on Carrot Top, literally. He was my bird mother and chewed up all my food for me for years. Our next Our next subject is.
This was before he was yoked, though, so it wasn't as gross.
He was so soft when he was raising. Okay. All right. Our next.
Can we talk about one thing real quick, Paul?
Sure, Greg.
Let's just look at the way Paul is in this chair. His little legs are out. You're like a small Swedish boy.
Greg, you're jumping the gun. This is our next segment.
Oh, sorry.
What are the three? What do I look like in this chair?
The next segment is look at Paul in this chair.
No, the next segment is called What do I look like in this chair?
Okay,
and I want each of you to give 5 things that I look like in this chair. You're welcome to play along at home. I'd love to hear it in the chat. What do I look like in this chair? Okay. James, we're going to start with you.
Well, I immediately Edith Ann.
Edith Ann?
That was the character, Lily Tomlin would play, the little kid.
Oh.
In the chair, right? It was like, people found it entertaining. I never got it.
That hurts. Thank you for...
Love her as an actress. I never got
the bit to work. That's fair.
5?
5. Keep going, James.
1. That's 1.
I can't think of 5 anything.
Yeah, you can, James.
You can do it, buddy.
Oh, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. That's 5.
Oh, wow.
They were short.
All of the Beatles are so much shorter.
You ever go to the Rock Hall? You see their little outfits? You walk up and you're like, they were tiny. And the Rolling Stones were minuscule.
Really?
Yeah. That's why they're still alive.
I just picture me picking up Ringo by the scruff of his neck and carrying him around. How fun would that be? All right,
Keith not being dead from COVID is crazy, too. These people are old and frail. Like, they could die if you sneeze too hard.
I got another one.
Oh, good.
When you were, do your feet like that again. Okay, you kind of look like in a musical about a hair salon. Or someone's in a nail salon, like you were getting a pedicure and the song breaks out, and a row of you do that little dance.
2!
Oh, and the Beatles!
Oh, 3! So that's 3. Do the Beatles
No, we're
count?
counting each Beatle individually. I don't.
So that's
you
6.
did 7?
That was James's safe word. James' safe word is if I bring up the Beatles, that means I don't want to answer the question all the way. And I know that that's fine because not everyone has to answer every question. I'm not the boss. Greg, what do I look like in this chair?
Oh, back to the segment. What does Paul look like in the chair? 1 is you look like some kind of creepy Martin Short character.
Yeah, Clifford.
There's a double
Stuart
qualifier
Smalley.
so necessary.
Isn't Stuart Smalley Martin Short?
No, Stuart Smalley is the therapist from SNL.
That's Al Franken.
Oh, no. What's the Martin
Clifford.
Short one? Is it Clifford?
The little kid. They made the movie with Charles Grodin. Rest in peace, King.
Okay, yeah.
King.
Clifford. You look like Clifford.
Thank
Which
you.
is weird.
That was a hit. I'll take it.
No,
You
Clifford's
look
a masterpiece.
Some kind of Pee Wee Herman, Pee Wee's Playhouse character.
Oh,
which is fun.
and Cherry.
And
Cherry was the
you're
giant cherry.
sitting on Cherry.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Taking that in for a minute. Neat.
Oh, and Rip, guy who played Zombie. Everyone were mentioning. It's dead.
You look like a weird, maybe like an animatronic sort of doll. You're like a Disney animatronic doll thing that it's like the people who make those things were like, one of the people were like, look, I made this, and they were like, I don't think we could get that guy out there. He doesn't really belong in the Hall of Presidents.
Oh, I got another one. Annabelle.
Ooh, I'll take that.
What's Annabelle?
The possessed doll from the Conjuring universe.
A possessed doll.
Is it Cupid doll? What is it called? A Cupid doll? Something like that?
Yeah, it's a
The
quarter
little
pounder
curl,
doll.
The curl. Because
The
you could
quarter
do that with
pounder?
your hair. You can have that front little curl.
I do. Thank
Little
you.
baby.
I get that too. We're brothers. People
We're
did not
brothers.
know that.
Yeah, I changed my last name from Fritz because it had too much action for me. I can't write a good cursive Z, so I dropped out very
They're
early.
hard.
I mean, you look like you're having fun in that chair with the legs dangling and
There's-
kicking up like that.
Do you want me to bring up? You want me to move the footstool over?
Of course I don't. Then I wouldn't have all this good ankle action. I'm really getting a good ankle thing here. It's feel the circulation has never been at a higher point.
You wearing ankle socks or no socks? I can't really tell.
I'm wearing ankle socks.
Oh, here's what the chat says. Yeah, kid waiting in the divorce lawyer's office. That was hilarious. How about John Paragon? I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but I'm gonna Google it. And if that is, if you are referring to what I actually look like, then that better be
a Chucky doll. Lunette the clown. That's it. That's what we got in the chat.
Okay.
A normal human
John
boy.
Paragon was the guy who played Zombie on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, well, there you go. Pee-wee's Playhouse reference.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, he just passed away too, right?
Yes.
Rest in power.
You just said that? I can't look at the chat and play the piano and be hysterical and listen to you.
I'll lose one of the other three.
Which one? You choose.
Hysteria.
I'll lose my mass hysteria.
All right, Greg, I think you've got 3.
2 more!
Shit.
I already took the Beatles.
How about this? An ad for like sexy leg shavers for women.
Wow.
Oh, and like a version of that. What's the guy's name from Smoking the Bandit? I should know his name. Main character.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. You know that Playboy Burt Reynolds where he's in those shorts?
I mean, no.
What do you mean where he's totally naked lying on his side?
No.
Yeah, you don't know that one?
I know.
Yeah, we all know that one. You got that vibe. I mean, the legs are.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know how often you get this, but woo, do you get that a lot?
I'm getting it right now, and it feels great.
Look
It
at
feels
those legs.
really
I don't know
nice.
how often you get this, but hamana.
Auga.
Was that 5?
Auga's 5 and Hamana was 6.
That was 4. Yeah, I think you owe me 1 more, and it better be good.
God.
Now what is that? What is he naming?
What do I look like in this chair?
What does Paul look like in the chair? You look like an ad for what's like a lazy boy. You are the lazy boy.
Wow. Call me Papa Barker Lounger. I'll take it.
Okay, Papa.
Thank you, Greg. That was great.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. I think that I look like I'm in one of those roller coasters. It's not a roller coaster. They just take you up to the top and then drop you, and then you go like this. You fall down on the ground. Kind of look like that. I also look
I'm gonna
like.
chime in with one more.
Oh,
Whoa!
Breakout room. You look like one of those things where like it's like child theater and like 2 adults are really one character and like one adult's arms is the legs and the other adult, and it's like you put the hands through the shirts, It's like, oh, my hands are back here and then your hands are in front doing it, but that with the legs. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
I know
Good.
exactly what you're talking about. I was gonna say I look like anytime you can see Kermit's legs. When Kermit's like sitting down, and it's obviously someone else is doing it all together. That's what's happening right now. Here we go. This takes my sunglasses. Thank you, Steve, for telling me not to put these away. I look like Anthony Michael Hall does this in every movie he's ever in.
Yeah.
Every movie Anthony Michael Hall's in, he's got a scene where he sits in a chair and puts his head back.
Coke dripping out.
Yeah. It was the times. We were all doing it. I was, of course, 4, so
Well, we were in a baby. We were in a baby brat pack.
I also look like a kid who became king too early. This song's too big. I can't rule this kingdom.
Wait, what's it? Joffrey? It's Joffrey. You look like Joffrey?
Oh,
Put this
no.
here for a second.
No Game of Thrones references, because this is going to end strong. So I don't want any of that nastiness on it. And the final one is I look like a kid on a large toilet. You ever seen a kid on a toilet, one of them big toilets? Oh boy, that is funny. And that is exactly what I look like right now. Not my sexiest look, but that's okay.
Just so the audience at home knows, we actually have 2 live audience members in the show today.
That's true.
We need to
I'm
name
not
them or
just-
talk about them too much, but
I'm not just throwing my voice.
yeah. There's
We're
people
getting-
laughing in IRL.
we're getting some real laughter in the room, and if you're feeling like, God, I wish I was there, hopefully soon we're going to be able to open that up too. We'd love to have you in the studio for a live, I love it, on stage green room hangout, which is
interesting you mentioned that, because I today on the way here bought a lottery ticket, and if I win the lottery, I will fly out one lucky green zoomer to be in the room live with us from wherever they are in the world.
Continental U.S.?
Wow.
This is global. I mean, this is $88 million. I have no problem flying anyone business class from wherever they are to the green zoom on Spirit Airlines.
so long as you fly into Burbank, because it's
we ain't going to LAX.
easier pickup situation.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's only $200 more flying in and out of Burbank. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna have $88 million. So
Yeah, it's worth it. For our next subject, I was just traveling. Oh, can't you tell? Can you tell that I'm dripping with the relaxation of a man who's been elsewhere today?
Paul, did you fly in today?
Today, Greg.
Did you say a man?
A man. I don't know what I love more, performing on a day where you get back from a trip or performing the night before you leave. If you get me on stage the night before I'm leaving town,
that's the best.
Baby. It's like I think I'm never going to perform again. And
Yeah.
Every bridge is burned.
Or you're like, this night will never end, and you're going to be carried off. The party will never stop. You're all giving me a ride to the airport in the morning, right? Because you loved me so?
And they're like, you are too drunk to be on stage. And you're still, that's normally when
you
I
weren't
do
even
when
booked on this show.
You're not supposed to. Why did you wrestle the microphone away from the host? That's the thing. When you host as many shows as I do, and you see a host just not cutting it, you gotta get up there and re-correct the course. You know, as like a pilot, you know, if the captain's not doing the job, you get up there.
You just shush them away, like, yeah, I got this.
I got this. You don't know how to transition. Have you ever bridged two ideas?
Oh.
You fraud.
Have you ever held two different conflicting thoughts in your head at the same time?
Please get complicated. All right, so I was just, you know where I was traveling, James? You follow my
Where are you,
Instagram
Paul?
stories? A lot of you, I'm sure, are following me on Instagram. You're seeing in the stories. I don't go on the feed when I'm traveling. Keep it in the stories, discreet. I like it to disappear.
You mean the grid?
Not the grid, because I know Facebook still owns all of that information, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I was
just don't post on the main.
No,
when he's in the wind.
Wait, well, what's the feed? The feed's just the news feed.
No, yeah, on the stories, in stories.
Well, then what's the grid? I'm sorry.
What?
You said grid.
You said grid.
I know. Well, I thought the grid was.
The grid's everything.
Okay.
I was in Washington
Thanks for
State,
clearing that
seeing
up.
my family, and I hadn't seen my family in a long time. And of course, anytime
Did you
someone,
kill?
huh?
Did you kill?
Did I didn't. Oh no,
With
no.
the family.
I got limited laughs with the fam.
Dang it.
Matter of fact, this is true, and because we're all friends, I can bring this up to you. I was lucky enough to get to be in an indie horror movie, and it just came out. It literally came out last weekend, and I brought it up amongst my family to 0.
What's that movie got on Rotten Tomatoes as we speak?
I think it's clocked around 87%.
What's it called?
Wow, for a horror movie, that's insane.
It's called Too Late, starring Alyssa Lynn Paris and Ron Lynch, two veterans of In the Green Zone. I know you all are following them.
We gave them their start.
We literally launched them on this show. I bring this up, and you think, oh, you haven't seen your family in a year and a half. Are they going to be excited to hear about your success? No, not too much. But we did.
It's a major motion picture.
They weren't interested. But we talked a lot about bug repellent. And
what do they do that's so fucking impressive?
They are all retired.
They're all multiple PhD holders.
Well,
Paul, wait, what's it called again?
It's called Too Late. It's available on video and on demand.
You know who else was a PhD? Bill Cosby.
Well, there you go.
Right? Didn't he get like an honorary doctorate?
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe they took that away from him, though.
Well, he was one.
So it's called Too Late. Hold on, I got something.
Oh, sure.
I'm onto something here.
Okay, let me change position.
If you're in the chat,
wow.
and you
I'm
have
getting
a
it
second,
all right
oh
now.
my God. Like, look at that upper side thigh. You know, people talk about side boob, but no one ever talks about upper side thigh. And I don't know why. I mean, look at that. It's a whole. If you're looking at that, it's like the knee color and the ankle color.
Oh,
but
these are
when you get to that porcelain white side thigh, you know, shit's about to get
Oh, these are great.
danky. What I was gonna say is, if you're in the chat, and you can look up "Too Late" on IMDb, starring Paul Danke, Alyssa Limperis, and I'm curious what the tomato meter is. So let us know.
What it's at right now. Let us know, and if you're a person who writes movie reviews, go in there and just mention the scene-stealing performance for a guy who's really not in it that much. That's me.
Paul Danke.
Yeah. Check it out. Too Late. It's a really great.
Hey, what's
movie.
her name in Network? I think she was in 4 minutes of screen time. One Best Supporting Actress. You can do it.
Well, I don't want to get too excited. If I could maybe come out with a Razzie, it wouldn't hurt.
What is that?
The Razzie, it's the Raspberry Award. Now, what sense does that
raspberry.
make? How can you call? Because it's like for things.
And they're razzing people.
Have you bought a raspberry? Have you eaten a raspberry? This is a top tier fruit. Okay, so what is where's the insult? Come on.
You think raspberry's top tier?
Sound off if you don't agree that raspberry's the top tier.
I don't think raspberry can carry blueberries jockstrap.
Blueberry is like for the commoners. Raspberry is like, ooh, a raspberry.
Blackberry's better than raspberry.
I also like when people say raspberry or strawberry.
Raspberry.
I have a strawberry.
It's nice and folksy. I like a folksy fruit.
One of our audience members is sleeping right now, just FYI. Everyone.
But it seems like a blissful sleep. I often recommend.
Did they just type Z's into the chat?
No, I'm looking. Our live audience member is asleep. Also in a very terrible position for her back.
Looks like a good stretch. I was up traveling in Washington State, and they were going through these people with their mild climate, they loved talking about their once in 1,000-year weather event. And baby, I buckled in. You know I love weather. You guys know I'm a weatherhead. And they so eloquently called this phenomenon a heat dome, which I thought so fun because so sexual. It sounds like a hot blowjob, like a hot temperature blowjob. Don't tell me that's not immediately where your mind went.
You are Danke after dark when we go live.
You are Danke after
3
dark.
ultras in and I'm feeling loose. And no, but I think this is appropriate because that's been the problem forever is getting people to care.
After dark.
Oh no.
Brussels legs.
I'll go the other way.
All new Danke after dark. Paul shows us his upper thigh tattoo.
I'll show you that. I'm going to interview you over my shoulder.
Welcome to the Heat Dome on Danke After Dark.
I think it's important. We've got to sexualize climate change in order for it to really click. Hot Girl Summer was just like the PG version of what we need to do because we thought it was about attractive girls and not how girls are feeling hot now because we've deteriorated the ozone layer and the weather is being affected because of it.
They might not even grow up to be hot women. They'll be dead.
Well, okay. I can't touch that. But
I'm saying we have 5 years left. 10?
5? That sounds
Which is fine. I don't want to be old in this town.
James, I'm sorry to break it to you.
We're recording this live from Monterey Park because we couldn't get a permit to record this in LA.
In LA years, we're 40 years dead.
I know, when I looked up Deltaburg, which I'm doing again.
Which is
I was
something
like,
I
she's
do
only
often.
64.
Oh my
No,
God, what?
No way. No way. Deltaburg is 64? So she was like 30 and designing.
They made her look like a fucking frumpy, like, middle. You know how old they were supposed to be on Golden Girls? When you watch, I've been watching Golden Girls. When you watch Golden Girls, on the show, they're like 55. And they're dressed like in rollers and like just giant flower print muumuus and shit. It's awful what we do to women in this culture. And I'm the only comic brave enough to talk about it. A man.
Maggie Maye is on the way. Hopefully she'll be here momentarily. We are aware of the the gender lack of diversity balance happening.
We have women in the audience.
Here, let's just do a quick check-in with our producer. Jessica produces this whole show. Do you, we're one of the many producers, Mike also producing. Jessica, have we checked in with Maggie Maye? What's the status?
Yes, she's on her way. 15 minutes ago, she was 25 minutes away.
So we got Maggie today.
She's going to pop in for 5 minutes of the show. So stick around if you want to see if it really happens, if Maggie really makes it here, but traffic should be cooling off. We've got a couple things we need to get to, so real quickly, I should have...
Oh, is this a lightning round? Lightning round!
Are we fast plugging the movie?
Yeah, dude, we're now on to heat domes and how sexy they are. And so that brings us to our next topic, which is what other weather event should we sexualize in order to make more people aware of climate change? Greg, you're up first.
Droughts.
And how can you make droughts sexy?
Just like this here. It's like, ooh, it's a drought.
just tone of voice?
Yeah, tone.
I like that because it's performative and hard for
ooh, I'm dry. Because you're dry. Because everyone's like, oh, wet, ugh, which is gross. It's like, come on, we don't need that. We've all heard that. It's like, make dry the new wet.
No.
All right, okay, I'll buy it. Okay, that works.
Sure. Dry is good and wet is bad.
There you go. You get it. This guy gets it.
Right, fellas?
James Fritz, what do you think? What's a weather event that we should sexualize in order to make people care more about climate change?
Plague of locusts.
Plague of locusts?
Locusts.
I
They
don't-
come when things are bad, right?
Yes. So that's sexy?
I'd like to retake my answer.
Yeah, I'd like you to retake your answer too. Let's play it back.
We're in a retake. You want me to give you some
Roving
weapons?
packs of wolves in the city.
That's not weather.
No, but their climate gets fucked up and then the wolves come down and eat all your
Yeah, but-
beloved pets.
Yeah, but also
Climate
make it
change.
sexy, James. The assignment
Wolves
was
are
to...
fucking sexy.
Wolves are already set. Paul, first of all, wolves are sexy. Second of all, James, wolves are not climate.
But they're because of climate change, they're coming down and eating all your dogs.
Naturally.
Here's climate stuff. Rain, not rain,
You could
wind,
have done
hurricanes.
a cyclone, but
I'm used to having more people here in time to think. 2 people is you're really under the gun here.
I knew this one was going to be tough for you. That's why I went to Greg first. I knew you
You
were
went to
going
me
to.
first. I gave you so much
The
time.
Beatles.
Fair enough, James. The
James,
Beatles. Great
the
answer.
Beatles. That makes sense. They're not sexualized at all.
Mike, I know you're ready for this. I'm very excited for all of you for a special event, a special release, a moment in time to share together here in the Green Zoom. You've been enjoying the singular musical talent of one Greg Barris all evening already. And now we are going to debut on In the Green Zoom the new summer hit. Put it on your playlist, put it in your earbuds, put it in your hearts. Let's hear Gallimimus.
To In the Green Zoom with Maggie Maye.
Maggie made it.
Maggie made it.
Oh, that's
Maggie,
a new
that would be
nickname.
actually a great album name for you. Maggie made it.
Yeah. You know, it'd be funny because Maggie made it. My career just didn't go anywhere. Like 10 years after that.
So are we just staying like this for the rest of the show?
I like an album name. Here, let's do
Can I make
top
more-
10. Let's do 10 album names for Maggie. Mayday.
Yes.
Boom.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh,
good.
yeah.
Mayhem. That's actually the best. I don't think we could come up with Mayhem.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. And it's kind of like a Suicide Squad
It's like,
kind of thing.
and that's, if I get fans, I want them to be called the Mayhem.
Oh my
Like,
god.
that'd be good. Isn't that like my
Mayhem.
aesthetic?
Damn, like the Swarm. Like, oh, let me hear it. Where's the Mayhem? Bring the Mayhem.
You see, they would crowd surf me.
Holy
A group
shit.
of fans called a Mayhem would crowd surf me. They don't
It's like
care.
your juggalos.
Now you know what's required of you, everybody. This is.
I feel like I'm uncomfortable to. Can I get James's?
Yeah, oh yeah,
You
get
can
in
sit
there.
there, James, or you can sit in that spot.
I have big hips, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Greg, thanks for sharing the Gallimimus video with.
Thank you for letting
Yeah,
me share.
what was your process like?
Yeah.
Well, it's really been something I've been working on for about 20 years.
Feels like it.
Honestly, things come through me. It was like something I was channeling, maybe Christ or Allah, one of those things. Whatever God.
Who are your guys? Christ and Allah?
Let's draft. Let's draft them. No, that's a different podcast. They do that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You recorded that here at Nightlight Studios.
Oh, Nightlight Studios, where we are right now, is one of the world's premier production companies. They have all the technology, the cutting-edge video wall, the laser light, the fog machine, the light grid, the cameras. I mean, and if you...
Mics. They're mics.
They have microphones. Mike also runs it, so it's like mics on mics on mics. Shout out to Mike's.
Shout out to Mike. Thank you
And
for
Mike.
everything.
There's lights and everything.
They got it all. And if you're watching this now and you went to YouTube, went to my YouTube page, you could like and maybe leave a nice comment on the video because someone left a nasty
Here
comment.
we go, focusing on the negative.
And I need some nice comments to counteract the nasty
You want
comments.
me to jump in and let them know they're rude?
God,
I'll let them know. I'll fight with a stranger on the internet.
Thank you. If
She's
you
good
could
at
bring
it.
the mayhem.
I've seen it. She's good.
Bring the mayhem to the chat in my YouTube chat because people, this one person, the only person who commented, has hurt my feelings.
Not only
I knew
do
what
we
song
need
was,
you to comment on the video, we also need you to negative comment on this guy's comment.
Yeah, and click on
Yeah,
him. Look up
yeah.
his old comments. Comment on them too.
Yeah.
That's something you can
I've
do.
got time.
This guy's name is Arn, A-R-N-E. You'll notice him right away because he's the only comment.
Yeah, that's a great name though. A-R-N-E.
Yeah,
or
I'm kind
R-N-E?
of scared of
A-R-N-E?
him
Is it
now.
Arnie? Is it Arn? I don't know.
Is he like a
Yeah, you're
giant?
being rude, Arn, and I'll keep the E off.
Yeah,
Just
ooh, I
A-R-N,
would love that.
period.
That would- Anyway, if you could find where Arn lives, if you're in the chat and you're good at the internet, you can find where this person lives and what he does, and if he has children.
Hunt him down.
Let's bring this guy justice.
Yeah.
Get us his Facebook.
Bring the mayhem.
This is like our version of America's Most Wanted, but we're just, if you know this
Oh my
comment.
God, that's a great idea. You
know
to
this
find
commenter,
YouTube
where they
videos,
live.
you find the negative person, and you like do a show, and then like people just haunt them in their real life all the time. They can't go anywhere without getting shit.
So anyway, that's just a window into your process. That was great.
Anyway, so that's how I create.
How long have you been doing the Gallimimus yourself?
Honestly, probably since, I mean, if we're being honest, 2007, 6, around there. It's you know, it's a beautiful posture. You'll see this posture in a lot of things.
See it on a lot of billboards in town.
I didn't know you were the one who came up with that.
I named it. I'm the one who named it. I'm not sure who invented it. It's a natural posture for humans, you know.
Yeah, it felt
Like
really
Isaac Newton.
natural.
I turned it into a dance move. I was the one who did that, and I'm the one who named it. The Gallimimus.
I'm just gonna tell people I know the guy who came up with this.
Why is
It's
it?
easier. It's
Why?
way
What?
I
easier.
haven't
Yes.
seen a single picture.
Why is it named that?
Well, in the movie Jurassic Park,
I've seen it.
in the very beginning, when they're in the park and the dinosaurs are running down the hill, and then what's the guy's name with the hat? The main character guy.
Hat Man.
Hat Man. So Hat Man is like, Timmy, what dinosaurs are those? And he goes, Gallimimus. And if you look at the dinosaur, they look kind of like this.
Oh.
That's amazing.
It's just the chillest dinosaur ever.
Yeah, they're super chill, and so that's where that came from.
I think it's a beautiful.
So
there's
you're
a lot
gonna
of physical. There's a lot of energy circulation that happens when you've got this reaching over right to left over
Oh,
the
yeah.
top. That's
So
really
you're gonna be
good.
sued by lawsuit by DreamWorks
Oh my
any day
God,
now.
I would love that. That'd be big for me.
Could you imagine Spielberg coming after you?
Oh,
It would never work.
what a mistake he would be making.
What if he came after you because he was interested in getting the Gallimimus song off the ground?
I would
There you
love
go.
that.
What if that
Spielberg,
was-
if you are Spielberg and you're watching this right now, I would love for you to buy my song. I feel like also the song would work in like a Men in Black, like a new Men in Black, like 7 or whatever. It's very Men in Black 7,
Yes, it
or
feels-
like a new version of a Ghostbusters or something.
Well, they're making a new what's Harrison Ford?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford got
It's
hurt.
quite Indiana Jones. It's like, but why not? Hey, give
Well, let's make Indiana Jones now.
modern Indiana. Why is Indiana Jones always in the 40s?
It's always sepia, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They should make an Indiana Jones movie where he's retired and he just stays retired for the whole movie.
Yeah.
And no one bothers him and they just let him be an old man and do old man stuff, like play shuffleboard and stuff. And you can see him be like, I can't believe you try to beat me at shuffleboard. Didn't you see I outran a rock?
He
That
outran
could
a
be his
rock.
thing.
It doesn't sound
Yes.
as impressive when you say
Yes.
it like that.
I
It was the big scene.
No, it was rolling. I wasn't just.
Yeah, and I outran it.
And you know that was
Outrunning
movie
rock.
magic. That was a medium-sized rock at best. It wasn't that big.
It was what is it, Legends from the Hidden Temple kind of rock.
That's a foam rock.
It's like that rock bounced off of him. Like,
It was a bouncy rock for a rock that size.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that heart was real either.
No, that heart, that was not a human's heart. I've seen it. That's not what it is. It was too big. They needed to make it big to show up on camera. That was obviously a donkey heart.
Probably a Danke.
Danke heart.
The Dankies famously have large. We've got an extra chamber. We've got a 5th chamber. It doesn't do anything, but we got it.
Yeah, you got 36 chambers, right? You're from the street.
Dude, can you help me off of this chair?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the host now, so.
Just pull me. Oh, not that way. Pull me straight.
Oh,
There we go.
hold on. There's alignment.
Thank you.
Maggie, do you want to participate in one of the earlier topics that you missed out on?
yes, I do.
Okay, you got to sit on the couch for this.
Hat?
Oh,
Let me go grab
'Cause
something
I actually-
to drink because
okay.
I've been thirsty.
All right. So check out the Gallimimus, and please, I want you to go on there, and I want you to leave a review, and let's light this guy up for. That's mine. That's mine. To come at Greg like that on his big day is it's unforgivable. And
It was brutal. It's brutal. If you look at the comment, it's pretty brutal. I could find it.
Oh,
It's,
don't worry, I'm
I think
trying
you're
to find him
obsessive.
right now. I'm looking up his mom's house right now.
Yeah, you find it. You know, it's like, this is what he says. He says, Greg. No, he says, it's terrible. It's like,
Vlad?
his name is Arn, and it says, Arn Patterson, 7 hours ago. This is dumb. It isn't even satirically amusing.
What?
And then I wrote, thank you. You're an incredible person. I will keep you informed of my future work. Sending love and light. And
Well,
then
it sounds like he loves to laugh when he says. Does he talk like that when he goes to a comedy show? This isn't even satirically amusing.
This is boring.
That's a heckle.
Then he responded, I appreciate your optimism, but if your future work is akin to someone's 8-year-old brother showing off in front of their friends at their bar mitzvah, then I'm good.
Damn.
Whoa!
I'm not even
whoa.
Jewish.
Time out. No one's getting bar mitzvah at 8.
He went
No,
in.
This is
exactly.
not
a good point.
That's not. You are not a man at that point.
If you're gonna come for one of the In the Green Zoom cast members, you better come correct with your factually inadequate horse shit, pal.
Here's
Look.
what hurts even
Out
more.
here burning us with non-burns.
Yeah, exactly. Burning sucks. But then this guy, his first comment has 4 thumbs up. 4 people liked it. And then the second comment has 3.
Well, if you learn anything about the internet, all engagement is good. They don't care, good or bad anymore. They just want numbers.
All right, well, I'm putting up the numbers.
They're the next Steven Crowder.
Get on there. Let's recorrect this course. Let's get our man out of this nightmare. I can't have Arn have too much. He's got too much real estate on the Gallimimus YouTube page, and we're gonna correct that today.
I'm going in now.
Before
Or
I
if
dip
you
into
want,
our,
I'd love for you to just send me you doing the Gallimimus. So.
I'll just do this.
we would love to see all of your Gallimimus.
I can do a lot of things.
Oh, and you have fun. I use them on Instagram stories. You have fun. How do you pronounce them?
Gifts.
Fun gifs.
I say gifts, but I'm from Southern California. We don't pronounce our T's. So
Yeah, my gifs/gifs were made from a huge company called Jiffy Lube.
yes, Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lube
I like that.
by Stevie Nelson, and you can check
Oh,
out
friend of
her
the
stuff
show.
at IamStevieNelson.com. She's a GIF master, and maestra. So, and also, if you need a GIF, she is for hire, but she's not cheap.
Whoa.
There are artisanal, artisanal
Those are good
gifs.
sell until the end.
These are local, handcrafted, sustainable,
Farm to table?
farm to table.
No, farm to Jiff. They don't.
Plant-based
they don't need
GIFs. Weefs?
All right, we're gonna get out here with a final subject, but first I'm gonna make Maggie answer the last one because I actually wrote this question with her in mind. Maggie, are you ready?
You should do a rapid. We should just have a rapid fire Maggie round where she has to answer
Okay.
all the questions, but also starting with what we're
Okay,
about
I'll
to
do that, but I'm about to give it to Ern. He's
Oh.
about to feel
Oh,
real,
shit,
real.
yes.
Wait
Thank
till you
you.
hear what I tell
Comments
him. Wait till
turned
you hear
off.
what I'm gonna tell him. Wait till you hear.
All right, Maggie. What do I look like in this chair?
A
5
toddler.
answers.
You look like a toddler. You
Okay.
look like a very fancy boy. You look like mommy's little special man. You look like
Yes, special man.
That's just nice to hear.
Very supportive.
As I said, Mom had 0 follow-up questions about me being in my.
This is what you wanted. Oh.
I'm getting more than I got
you
there.
look like a too excited camp counselor. Someone who's too pumped to be on the red team or whatever they do at camp.
Yes.
And you also look like an evil villain taunting somebody.
Oh,
Turn. I like that.
that's
Ooh,
good.
little guy, big
Like
aspirations.
you're about to kill somebody, but you're like, I'm gonna let this motherfucker know he's about to get killed by someone in shorts and straight legs.
Look at the bottom of my shoes before I kill you.
See how embarrassing this is? All right, kill him. People be like, he looks like he's going to Club Med. He just murdered me? Really?
He's the guy in charge? Yeah.
Getting killed by somebody in a suit, you're like, at least this is kind of dignified.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at my own funeral right now.
Yeah, business class.
A dude in a suit, you're like, well, I'm gonna get killed at spring break? What the fuck?
Oh, getting murdered by someone in shorts? Disappointing.
Yeah.
Or in sandals, you're like, I should have won.
Yeah, it's like getting beat up by Rob Schneider.
Oh man, you know, he's just like, wow, so much power. I didn't know.
Okay, can I just say sidebar?
Yes.
This Arn character joined 1 day ago.
Oh.
He joined, whoever Arn is, joined just so he could poo-poo the Gallimimus.
This is
You have a
someone-
hater.
This is someone in your life.
Arn Patterson?
Gotta
I don't know
be.
who they are.
Oh.
No, it's a fake name. No one's named Arn Patterson.
That's a good
It'd
point.
be like Arn Schlocksnark or something. You know?
We are going to we're going to reverse engineer Arn. We see you, Arn. We're going to find you, Arn, and we're going to know who you really are. And next
Yeah.
week you will be revealed. The masked troller will be revealed, and there's no grand prize, baby. We're coming to your house. I know you're local. That felt local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie Over the Top? Because I'm about to do a little Arn wrestling.
Ooh.
Ah!
You're about to feel the long arm of the law, my friend.
Okay, two things. One, I want you to read my response to Arn, but first of all, I have a question. Greg, how do you do the Gallimimus with that hat on?
Oh.
Oh, it's a fancy version. It's a fancy version.
The tiny squeaking of the chair really made it.
I know, it really sounds it. Maggie, we haven't brought anybody up to the microphone in the center
Oh, wait,
stage.
yeah,
Can you
hold
do
on.
your review from up here? Let's let.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on first.
I was gonna play you up.
She came to save the day. Everybody, it's Maggie Maye.
Okay. You are being, all caps, rude, Arn! Exclamation point. This song fucking rules, capitalized.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna dance to it at my wedding. All caps. Arn! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Guys, I feel like he gets it.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like
Thank you, Maggie.
he got burnt hard.
I thought you were
I
gonna
mean,
say,
is
I'm
that
gonna
the
dance to this song on your grave, Arn.
I thought it was gonna be great.
Now he has to be like, oh, this person's gonna dance to that at their wedding. I am not hip. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. And
Yeah.
it's like, that's right. You're
Like
old.
Maggie.
Contemplate your mortality.
Maybe
Thank
I'm
you,
like this
Maggie.
because I've never been loved.
Got you, homie.
I appreciate that.
Got you,
Maggie's got my
homie.
back.
100%.
Troll hunter.
Yes, yes. Point me toward any of y'all's internet bullies. I will fight
Maggie
your uncle.
Maye, troll
I will fight
hunter.
anybody.
Maggie, I feel like I'd like to take you back up to Washington to see my folks, so you can
Oh no.
deal with my family who didn't
Do
give
they
me.
need a what for?
They need a what for right
Do
now.
they need a what
They
for?
they gave me no shine. I gave them an ultimate opportunity to give me a little shine, a little pat on the back, and they did not give shine. Maggie, I'm going to bring you over to correct it.
Watch.
Here's for our final.
How many movies has your family been in just altogether? besides-
Altogether, 0.
Oh wow, so you've been in more.
So I've been in 100% more than all of them.
This is what we're gonna do. This is yours. Or do you want to keep it secret from? Do they watch the podcast?
They do not watch anything.
Of
I
course
do.
not.
Nobody who watches the
supporting
podcast.
making a movie. They're not gonna watch this.
Nobody tell them. So we go back up to Washington. You go to your parents' house. I go to my own place at a Best Western nearby.
Okay.
And then you guys go to a mall or to a restaurant, or I don't know what y'all do up there. And then I bump into you, and I'm like, oh my God, are you Paul Danke? Oh my God, can I get a TikTok with you? Oh my God. Okay, guys. Okay, remember that guy from the Drew Barrymore show and from Too Late? Oh my God, I bumped into him in a restaurant.
Yes.
It's Paul Danke. Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Thank you. And then your parents have to sit and see what happened and then say, oh, okay, you either are successful or we are very blind and ignoring someone who just cried. I cry on
No,
cue.
that acting.
I
You make
cry
me
on
cry
cue.
right now.
That was
I
the
cry
nicest-
on
that
cue.
was
This
too
is it.
real.
Yeah.
Nicest thing I've ever heard.
I'm basically
So-
never not crying.
Get ready to get apologized to and to get a strawberry shortcake purchased for you at that meal. And a lot of necks doing like this.
What are you
I'll
asking?
scream it out.
What are you asking for? And I mean, you got air. He's got to cover airfare and the Best Western.
Oh, I got Miles. I am Petty Copier
Good for
is
you.
live and on duty.
That's
Hey,
a
and let
friend.
me tell you, there's a
That's a
very
friend.
new
That's a
Best
homie.
Western Plus right near their house where I
Oh,
think
man.
you'll be quite comfortable.
I probably have points. Travelocity's probably desperate at this point, so
Maggie, one of the
I'll write it off as a business expense. I'll be like, I'm a new age healer.
Yeah, you're a hit. I thought you were going to say you're a hitman. You gotta pay me to come kill these
Imagine if you write that shit off as a hitman. You're like, I want like 19 guns.
Bullets, yeah. One. Right off the
One.
Plastic bags.
A viola case. One.
Done. Shovel. Done. Black on black suit. Done.
Maggie, one of the other things I went up to Washington. They had the heat dome. Everybody knows this already. And I realized it's a powerful way to bring people's attention to climate change by sexualizing these catastrophes. It sounded like a hot blowjob. That's what the heat dome. That's what it sounded to me.
So did they just have like 2 planet Earths next to each other?
Hey,
and they're like, does this look nice?
Now that's how you.
Not, let's get hot figuratively.
There we go.
They're like, oh, look at these cables are melting. I'm like, yeah, melt those goddamn cables. You twisted heat dome. When I heard the I-5 was buckling, I dropped to the floor.
I buckled.
I popped. Are you kidding? And I unbuckled.
It's
It's never been the
weekend.
same.
I need
Maggie, what's another weather event that we could sexualize in order to draw more attention to climate change?
Now that I hear the question again, I realize how wrong I was.
Just so you know, Maggie, James
Shut up.
said wolves.
Climate change makes
said
them,
wolves.
it makes them
wolves.
starve and they leave their environment and come into the city.
Said
Is this a
wolves.
full moon?
Wait,
Are
Gareth,
not. It's an effect of climate change. All right.
Yeah, the wolves are coming into the cities.
The wolves aren't climate change,
No,
but they're,
they're part of the story. They're part of the tableau.
Well, could we bring El Nino back? He sounds hot.
Ooh.
Yeah, young.
El Nino's back.
El Nino's all grown the fuck up.
El Nino's this hot, sexy person who will turn your house upside down if
Yeah.
you get in his path.
He was famous as a child actor, and now he's all grown up.
He
Now
comes.
he's back.
And now
Anything
he's
back
yeah,
is like.
El Nino is now a Calvin Klein model.
Everyone's like, "Who's that?" Oh, you don't remember him? That's El Nino. Oh my God, abs.
Oh, he's like Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yes.
He's like Jonathan Lipnicki, the kid from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Look him up right now. He is shredded.
Yeah.
He's so I'm not afraid to say it.
He-
Attractive.
He's a hunk. He's a hunky, studdy bad boy, and he also knows how much brains weigh. He'll never forget that.
No.
And that's one of the great parts of that movie. Also, some powerful crying in that film. In Cuba, I love that guy.
Yeah, great boss song. Secret Garden.
Oh. Mm.
And the tears just
You want to
start.
take it up there?
Yeah, take
Hear
it
what
to
it
the
really
mic.
sounds like?
Bring it down. We're
Greg,
not
why don't you
gonna-
give us?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, one of America's top crooners. Giving the mic a spritz, it's James Fritz.
Ooh.
We're out of time, folks.
Oh, James said the Beatles. He whispered the Beatles once again. We're going to get out of here with our final question, inspired by the Gallimimus. And I love it. I know you love it. You've already left a positive review on YouTube, and I'm glad you did. Where can they get this on vinyl, Greg?
If you really want it on vinyl, you can. I'll make it happen.
Where can this? Yeah.
Bend on me.
There's no more vinyl because of climate change. Real.
Yeah, one of the top sexy weather conditions is the lack of vinyl.
What are you gonna put on to your music player in your living room to get the chicks totally wet? And by the way, rain's not doing too well either.
Dry
No
is the
one's
new
getting
wet,
wet.
which is one of the top things we talked about, Maggie, is that the drought. We're sexualizing droughts.
Yeah, we're
Droughts
going.
lead to daps.
Yeah.
Because if you're dehydrated and like your shit is not gonna get priority, right? They're
No.
like, look here, we're not gonna wrap it up right now. We're just gonna try to keep all this water, I don't know, in your brain and heart and stuff.
Yeah. That's sexy. Hydration.
Yeah, withholding sex from your Republican husband until climate change is corrected is the right thing to do, for sure. Inspired by the Gallimimus and this incredible, it's touched us all. It's touched our hearts, our minds, and our opposite shoulder. What other physical position would you like to make and name a dance from? That is our final question of the night. It's challenging, and I'll go first because it is a ridiculous question. I would like to turn this into, this will be my dance move.
Okay.
It would be, it's close to the Gallimimus, so people will say, it would be like a Lady Gaga Born This Way thing where you'll eventually sue me for this and it will be cause a little strife between me and Greg, but we'll resolve it at the...
Those are going to be good episodes.
One of the
I
big
get
Diva
you.
Awards. Oh yeah. When we come back, it will be this one.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's like a little bit of that Fat Joe lean back, but you're always sitting down because I would fall down a lot. But it's both hands up. It's this one,
I like
and
that.
we call this one Sun in the Guns. This is Sun in the Guns. Sun in the Guns.
Your son those
Sun
guns.
in the Guns.
I like that.
Sun in the Guns. James, give us a dance move.
Well, I have a lot of nervous energy, and like I know it's unattractive to some, but I bite my nails still a little. So that would be my move. I call it the Nervous Nelly. And we're bringing Nelly back. We're bringing Nelly back.
Nelly
Just like the fucking song for the Nervous Nelly, and you're just in the corner. Like, it's a chill dance. Not every dance has to be silly. You know, this
Yeah.
one's for cool people who are little nervous Nellies, and then Nelly's there, and, you know.
Now that Nelly's back, we'll be like, it's getting hot in here.
And
It's
climate
global
change.
warming.
Yes!
It's global warming now, so
It's
put
getting
the
hot
AC
in
on.
here. The heat dome's fucking up. The wolves are
He
coming
tried
down.
to tried to warn us.
He did. He
Yes,
knew.
He tried to warn you.
Maggie, what's a body posture that you would name a dance move off of?
Probably.
Yes.
I know a lot of you guys. We do this like a lot of the time during the day, but it's Did I answer the question right?
Yes.
Yeah, we all do that all.
You know how you're just sitting in your
Yeah.
house and you're just like
That's me every time I leave the house. I'm like, done my keys, done my wallet, done my keys, my phone. Is it here? Is it there? I got it. And
My
then I bring it up
shoes?
top.
Where are my
Got my
shoes?
sunglasses.
Where are
Oh,
my
I got a
shoes?
pen. Greg,
it's called the Yucca Ducka Ducka.
oh my God.
The yucca ducka ducka?
Yucca
That's
ducka
brilliant.
ducka.
I love it.
Ducka.
Yucca ducka ducka. Doo-ba-dee-doo. Yucca ducka ducka.
Stay tuned for the Yucca Ducka Ducka.
We're
And,
shooting that
Yucca Ducka
tonight.
Weekly.
I hate to even imagine that lightning can strike twice, but Greg, what would be your follow-up to the Gallimimus?
You know how sometimes there's like obviously this where people are like and then sometimes people
Sure.
do this, but then sometimes people do this. Have you seen this? Where people have like their
I do.
wrists and it's like, well, I don't know. This would be like, I mean, I hate to like use something so like popular and like, I guess it's called chuggy when it was popular and it's no longer like trendy now, but it would be like the Karen, something Karen, the Karen something funny. Karen.
The Karen, aka
You're
the
doing
can I
it
talk to your
wrong.
manager?
You're doing stuff I don't like.
That particular like position is like, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
I'm bracing myself.
Posting up for
to
the
just
long haul.
really-
It also hurts. It hurts your wrist. Like this, I can understand a little bit of like I need support, or like I'm upset. But this is like, this is sociopath, and this is Karen, and it's like, you know, it's just like I'm gonna call the cops on you. I'm gonna call the cops on you.
You.
You. I'm not important, but I want
Oh my
You got your
God.
next song.
Karen Shuffle.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I want the Karen Shuffle to happen.
Thank you.
Karen on my wayward son.
No, that's more so.
Are you gonna give it
Karen
to us?
on
Are
my
you
way
gonna give
where
us
it's
I
on
was,
my
I was ready. I
side.
thought, you know.
Yeah, that's hey, we had to run a little long because we couldn't let Maggie only be in the green Zoom for 3 minutes. That would be.
And if you want to see the bird's eye views of our host Paul Danke, follow me on Instagram and check my stories.
Thanks for joining us in the green Zoom. Thanks to everybody at Nightlight for helping us put together this live show. We look forward to having you in here as soon as we can. Check out Gallimimus on YouTube and leave a comment. Let us bury this troll urn under the bridge he fucking came from. Let's collapse that thing. Give it for Greg Barris here on the old keys tonight. Maggie, Maye, James, Fritz are here with us this week. Thank you so much.
Paul Danke, your host.
We'll see you next time in the green zone.